Is it on? Is it on? Is my hair okay? Oh, okay naman. Hi guys, my name is E01 and welcome to the first episode of my vlog. Okay, so welcome to the first episode of my vlog. I can't tell too much, but technically I want to vlog because I want to tell my everyday story. What do you do every day? You have so many time. I have that question from a lot of people that why can Isan do everything? Isan's do this, Isan do that, Isan do this. It's like I can juggle myself all the time from this to this to that. So to give a better perspective to everyone that what I do in an everyday process, I wish to vlog and tell my stories about everyone. But I won't do this every day, but more of in special occasions or what I find interesting. Hopefully I do this 2 to 3 times a week. What inspired me to vlogging? So technically, I was pushed by my friend Carlo and also Casey Neistat. Well, technically he just quit his vlog, but it doesn't stop us. Technically, he found his greater purpose of doing vlog every day, and it kind of limit his creativity. For me, I just started in video editing. Recently, just started to edit a lot of videos, and this is one of them. And I'm proud of myself that I can do faster in video editing now. So with that, in starting my vlog, I want to give tips to those who wants to start vlogging as well. So I want to give technically more than 5 tips for those who wants to vlog. Okay, number 1. Let me just look in my código. Okay, number 1, start with a concept. It's really important to start with a concept because if you don't have a concept, well, you have to separate what's to be included from what's not. Basically, that's it. You have to have your own theme. Is your theme more personally about you, or personally about your experience, or personally about the event? So you have to balance all of them to have a better story of what do you want to talk about. What do you want to say is one of those factors that will determine this, and also what do you want to achieve doing this vlog. A lot of people do their vlog because they want to let their travels be seen, their experiences, and also their personal lives to be more exposed. But some other just vlog because they want to share experiences in a more intimate matter. More or less, they don't divulge their everyday stuff, but more of their profession. Okay, so number 2, regardless of equipment, always have a story in mind. Okay, so that's number 2, always have a storyboard in mind. Because if you stitch any kind of story, as long as you practice, watch some YouTube videos, how they lay out their videos, how they construct their introductions to the body, to the main video, to the, what do you call that? For the outro, there we go. So from the intro to the outro to the main body, in how to build your storyboard, it will help you a lot in terms of combating the dreadful editing. So it's best to have a guide with you, like a list, like we're doing right now, top 5 or more than 5 tips, and then conceptualize from there and build it and then execute it. Number 3 is conceptualize to shoot what you need. Conceptualize to shoot what you need is meaning you have to really learn in what to shoot, because if you don't have any direction in terms of what you're shooting right now and then you're just gonna lay it out afterwards in editing, you're going to have a hard time to realize what do you want to say. If you're talking about a smartphone, shoot the smartphone in all angles, taking a camera, charging it, showing the screen, using it, holding it, even taking your earpiece on it. Everything, you have to shoot it. You have to avoid the most dreadful thing, which is to reshoot. To be honest, reshooting is more like a scene for me, because if you reshoot, you have to re-edit everything, do this, do that, and more or less, you're becoming a perfectionist. If you reshoot something, you're just making everything worse. So number 4 tip is the more you shoot right, the less you render hard. So as we told you earlier, the better storyboard and the better conceptualization gives you less editing. Okay, so we want you to have less editing moments in your life, more on the shooting life, because you want to capture more of your everyday life. More or less, our first video, it took us a day and a half just to edit, and then another 3 hours to render. But we're getting the hang of it. Right now, I'm currently rendering a 3-minute video that's taking around 28 minutes to render in full quality, and we just edited it all in just 30 minutes. So number 5, it's not really required, but it's really suggestive. Okay, number 5, have the right equipment. In terms of vlogging, you can do vlogging straight away from your smartphone. We don't have any problem if you have just a smartphone and then you want to vlog with your smartphone. Just shoot and upload. No problem at all. But if you have a more complex theme, I suggest to do is, number 1 is get the right PC. Right now, we're currently using this PC provided by Asus. I'll do a separate video or more of a feature about this one. But technically, it has an ROG monitor and even a PC that has a very, very powerful Core i3 processor, a GTX 1060 graphics. You might not even understand what I'm saying right now. But more or less, it's the right PC to render graphics and even do gaming at the same time. So it's one of those PCs while you're doing rendering, you can just alt-tab and do Dota 2 or Overwatch. So it's more of a personal endeavor for me that you have to have the right equipment to render less or less wastage of time in terms of rendering. And lastly is please use an SSD. Even if you use a laptop, please use a laptop with an SSD. SSD loads everything fast, 10 times faster, or even a lot more faster than normal hard disk drives. This makes rendering a lot easier and even less stress in terms of editing your videos. When instead of waiting 5 seconds to load one video, you're just waiting 1 second. It's a lot of time in your life and less frustrations. If you're going to upgrade anything in your PC, SSD first, please. Lastly, my tip for you is number 6, have fun. There's no perfect vlog. Everything has to be vlogged your way. I know it's really hard to edit, especially this video. This is my first video, so I think I'm gonna take around 8 minutes, but hopefully the next video it will be more or less than that. So have fun with your vlog. Have the directions, have a storyboard, know how to shoot, what do you want to shoot, what do you want to tell, render less, and lastly, learn how to edit faster. It's a learning curve process. No one really knows how to edit videos in just one click. That's it. My name is Ethan. Thank you very much for watching my first episode of my vlog. See you next episode, whatever theme that may be. Peace.